That's how we do Iron Space Impact.
Look him in the eye. No, look him in the eye. Look him in the eye.
So how do you think we changed the drug issue in South Africa?
It's not an issue.
What?
That's great.
What it do, Space Academy? It's your boy Lowk in the building yet again, you know what I'm saying? And I'm not alone, you know I'm with the biggest.
Yeah, we got Janky up there, you know what I'm saying? It ain't the underground, but you know what I'm saying?
It ain't the yeah, what you doing here? This ain't underground,
hey,
bro.
man,
What you doing here?
I was recruited.
That nigga was recruited to be here, you know, for a very special interview that we have for you guys today, you know what I'm saying? On the couch, we have a brand strategist, you know what I'm saying?
Ooh.
We got the co-founder of Unada Perks in the building. We have Angyy Williams in the building. Make some noise.
Yeah. It's so nice to be here. Thanks for having me. Shout out to you guys for real. I'm good. How are you?
Whew. Taking it one step at a time. You know, I need to slow down.
You gotta slow
living
down.
life too fast right now.
I
but
feel you.
You know what I'm saying? But yeah, how's your day going? It's
going well. Just always on the move, you know, hustle mindset, you know.
On the move.
I'm playing on my days good. Just being working, you know, doing what I gotta do. Also had to pull out for you guys.
Definitely.
Show
And
some
we
love.
appreciate that.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Appreciate you having me.
Definitely.
What's the day in the life usually like as a brand strategist? Like,
You know what's crazy? I actually posted like a TikTok and I was like showing people like my day to day, like over the past 2 weeks, and people were like, "Damn, are you okay?" Like,
it'd be like that.
It'd be like that for real.
Yeah.
I think also being like someone who has insomnia, like my day in the life doesn't end at like 5. Like usually my day ends at like 1 a.m.
Be like that.
And working.
It do be like that.
Yeah, it
Starts
really
at
do.
5.
It's the
Right?
Starts at 5, ends at 1. Like,
Literally,
I
it's
feel-
crazy. Also, you guys would know, like, I think having a brand is kind of like that.
long hours.
Long hours.
Yeah.
So a day in the life is usually just work in the morning, admin, meetings. Sometimes I have shoots for clients. And then at night have like meetings with my clients in like a different time zone. And then that's about it. And then more admin and then sleep. So just like, you know, and a lot of traveling too, which I'm grateful for. So yeah, that's kind of like my day in the life.
Day to day.
Day to day. Be like that.
Would you say that the pain is worth it, you know, like
100%. I think also when you're working and like you don't get tired of what you're doing, kind of just like working, that's kind of how you know like you're doing the right thing. It's like more fueled by like your love.
It doesn't drain you as much.
It doesn't drain you. It's more like
Monday,
exciting.
I gotta go to work.
Yeah, you know, it's more like it's Monday. Let's get this.
Let's get it. I feel you.
So it's kind of like that.
So in all of this busy schedule, where do you find time for like friends, fam, and all of that stuff?
Just to kick it.
Or there's no time to kick it. We ain't kicking it.
She told me actually like she doesn't smoke, she doesn't drink, you know what I'm saying? She's like, she just has some
On the
water.
straight and narrow.
She has her water there. She's healthy, you know what I'm saying?
No, not even. I mean, to be honest, I have incredible friends. Like, I think my friends are more understanding than most people.
Yeah.
Same with my family. So I do find time, but it's not always the most quality time, but they understand that. And most of my friends are just like also busy and working and doing their own crafts, you know, shout out my girls, you know who you are.
Yeah.
So yeah, it's kind of like that. But what I don't have time for is the other stuff. Yeah.
The other stuff.
The
Being
other
what?
stuff. The
Being
other
what?
stuff.
I don't know. I mean,
Like a boyfriend.
yeah.
Why? What's the, like, is your work just like too much so you don't feel like you can accommodate, or is it like just a personal?
I think it's more just a thing of like it's not a priority right now. Like I mean, of course, like being young in your 20s, you want to like, you know, just like experience different things, as they say. That's not my motto.
as they say.
That's crazy. As they say.
As they say. Yeah.
As they say. But I think for me, like it's just not a priority right now. As much as like, you know, we all want that. We all want that companionship. But I think my friends fill that for me more than I need right now. I don't have that space in my life right now for that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There's nothing wrong with that. I like
Be like
that.
that. That's
Yeah,
good.
be like that.
You know what you
Be like
want.
that.
You know what you want.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I mean also having, you know, your male friends, you know, the niggas around, they also like fill that void, I guess.
Yeah.
Some good solid male friendships.
So you have a good foundation. You have
Yeah,
people
very
who
good
ground you right
foundation.
now.
Yeah, definitely.
And now with this whole journey that you're on right now, I want you like to run us from the beginning. Like,
Of
how did
course.
you get into what you do,
Yeah.
and where did the passion come from?
So initially I worked for this company in Italy, and I was doing like marketing and HR for them. and amazing co-founders. Like, they're so incredible, and they honestly taught me everything I know.
Yeah.
And they kind of opened my mind up a bit more to how much like I'm capable of and how much we're capable of in South Africa to kind of get out there. So after that, I resigned from that job, and then I started Unanda Perks. And from starting it, it kind of just came from a passion of knowing how to like market things and how to speak and how to like get people to be persuaded to buy or purchase or be interested in what you do. So from there, I started the agency. It's been a learning curve. I've learned a lot along the way, but now looking back, I think it's honestly the best decision I made. I've never been happier. Yeah.
So this company in Italy, did you reach out to them or did they reach out to you?
So they found me on LinkedIn.
Ooh, okay.
Yeah, LinkedIn still works. LinkedIn still works. Don't sleep on LinkedIn. LinkedIn still works.
No, but real though, like I think if you do something that is like can be in the corporate world, LinkedIn can help in connecting with people, even if it's connecting you with a mentor, not even a job. Like I think one of the people that I'll speak about him a bit later, but yeah, they found me through LinkedIn and hit me up and had my first interview. From the interview, they were like, yeah, no, like we're sold.
We like you.
Like let's hop on. And from there, they were very hands-on with how they taught me. Like I don't know. I think it also comes from having like a brain that like sucks up information. Like you're always open to learn. Because, you know, like we don't know everything, guys. Like you have to be open to learn.
There's always room to learn, to improve.
You have to be open and also be open to learn from people who are even like starting out, like creators who are starting out or people who are starting out, open to learn from them as well. Yeah.
So what was life like in Italy during this whole time?
So I worked remotely.
Soft.
No.
But
shout out to you.
It was like soft.
No.
Yeah.
No, I worked remotely.
Okay.
But it was amazing. Like I won't even lie. Like they were a very solid company, and what they did was digital marketing, but more so for business coaches and individuals. Yeah. But it was amazing. Like they're dope people, fire people. Yeah.
And then what exactly clicked? What made you want to be like, okay, now I want to go start my own thing? Like, I've got enough experience here. I want to go do my own thing. Like, what clicked?
Yeah. I think for me, it was, I was going through like a growth period during that time. And I'm someone who's like very innovative and I always want to do new things. Yeah. So at the time, I felt like I was in kind of like a routine. Yeah. And I didn't really like that. And also as much as it was nice having a job, I didn't like the fact that my earning potential was capped. Like, it's like, this is your salary for the month. So I wanted to do something where I was in charge of my own earning potential, because the work that I was doing for them, I was bringing them in a lot of money. But with me, I always stayed in like kind of the similar position with small increases. Yeah. So I just felt like, hey, I might as well put the bag in my hands and just like start my own thing. Yeah.
And would you say it's been a roller coaster? Would you say it's been...
It's been actually, I thank God for that. But it's been very, I mean, we started 7 months ago and it's been very, very good. Yeah. And I wouldn't change it for the world. I mean, I've been able to do things I could never do a year from now. So a year back then,
Damn, it's only been 7 months. Y'all have grown. Hey.
Crazy growth. Crazy
7 months.
That's when the work speaks for itself, high key, you know what I'm saying? When the work is off standard, you know what I'm saying? Yeah.
Because from the outside looking in, this looks like a legit thing that's been around for like years and stuff like that.
That's the thing, but it looks legit. You know how there's like many companies and all that, like niggas just doing shit, but like
legit,
niggas look legit, like
Yeah, so it's kind of like the vibe, I guess, the energy that we kind of went with. And also my partner, she's dope. Shout out to her for real. Yeah. She's really amazing and kind of like learning from each other. I'm more of the analytical side, like I'm more of the money focused person and she's more of the creative. So it blends really well together. Yeah.
And when are you working with Space Impact? You know, I mean, I think...
No, shout out Space Impact for real.
A collab, you know what I'm saying?
I'm about to hop on that.
You know what I'm saying? Handle our strategies as well, literally. You know, put us on the map.
And I mean, you see, like, with you guys, I think what you guys have that's really tapped in really well is you've built a community and you've built, like, people who feel like they're a part of you guys, even if they're not.
Yeah, so that's so true. Yeah.
That's something that's a big selling point.
Yeah, no, we love y'all.
Shout out for noticing
that. We love y'all. Hey, for real. Hey, shout out for noticing that. That's actually dope,
Yeah.
But we were supposed to actually start with a fit check, you know what I'm saying? So I just want you to let us know what you got on today, because I'm fucking with the Dragon Ball Z.
Shout out.
I don't know if you peeped, you know, she got the Kid Gohan on there.
Thank you. To be honest, it's a very calm fit. I think I'm more of a big pants, small top girly. So it's just a Dragon Ball Z top. I don't know where I got this. The back is fire though. I'm gonna show you all the back.
Okay.
The back is really dope. Like it's got this. Like,
Oh, they got the Shenron on there with the.
Oh,
That's
okay,
fire.
that's fire.
That's
really
fire.
dope. And then I just have jeans. I got them from the Fix, and then just some Nike sneakers. Some Dunks.
There we go. What about
Okay.
the jewelry? You got some jewelry on too, you know.
I don't know where I got this actually. Yeah, but just the normal
Pretty
chain.
like that.
And I got the watch.
Gotta.
And then just like a nice little tennis bracelet. That's about it.
That's
yeah.
nice. That's nice. How do you
checked.
how do you describe your style? Like,
I think right now I'm actually discovering my style a bit more.
Yeah.
Before, I think I was always trying to like be in a specific box, like streetwear or feminine or girly. But now I'm more so like dressing whatever I like.
Yeah.
Sometimes
how you feel.
you'll see me in like a Pokemon top. I don't, you know, sometimes you'll see me in a dress. But right now I think my style is evolving more into streetwear, but mixing it with different elements as well. Yeah.
Nah, I feel you.
Yeah, but that's me. I'll be wearing sneakers to the office though. I do not be.
Ish, there we go.
I do not be in
you don't
heels.
pay those
That's
games.
how
And
it
no
should
tennis
be.
skirts. No.
That's how it should be, you know what I'm
that's
saying?
Me.
Okay. And
Pretty
now,
much.
when you do be getting ready, like, is it based off like, you know, how you're feeling in the day? Does I think this Junkie likes asking an interesting question about how some people music can have an influence on like how they style
100%.
themselves. So what would you say
100%.
your world is like?
So depending where I'm going, like I think if I'm trying to go for girly vibes, I definitely play some Spanish music. It always like inspires me.
Oh, okay.
I also really like 90s and like early 90s, early 2000s. Sorry, late 90s,
Okay.
early
Lana.
2000s. That kind of vibe. More like old school Beyonce, like very that kind of
For
vibe.
real,
yeah,
That's
yeah,
kind of
yeah,
where
okay.
I'm leaning. And when I want to go for like streetwear, I definitely play some like hardcore trap, like some Nim, some Rod, you know, like some Rod 49 though, not Rod Wave. But
Get it
that's
right.
Oh, Rough
She's like,
49.
get it right. Not wave. Not wave.
Sure, yeah, sure, real one. Rough 49.
Yeah.
Alright.
So yeah, it depends. But I think music definitely. Like you be getting ready, you know, you be in the mirror. The song is inspiring the fashion.
Yeah,
But
yeah.
yeah, that's pretty much me.
I feel that.
Yeah.
And I do feel like you're, you know, pretty much of a creative person, you know, besides what
Yeah.
you do, right?
Yeah.
I see on your IG you have some film work on there, you know what I'm saying? Like some stills taken on film.
Yes.
Are you interested in the film as opposed to digital?
I actually am. I think film is really beautiful. I mean, the shots I did with Cedar Stone, Cedar
Those
TK.
are
Shout
sick.
out Cedar on time.
Yes,
Those are
sir.
sick.
But shout out TK actually. Damn, he ate that. But
Yeah.
I think the stills we shot, it was in Cape Town, and we didn't actually initially plan to shoot where we shot, but it just turned out so amazing. But film always like emotes like a feeling, I think.
Yeah.
More than digital.
Yeah.
Depending on like how you edit. But I think film always gives like the feeling that you kind of get from an image.
I get what you're saying, you know. It's there's some rawness to it as well. I
Yeah,
like
like-
the kind of look it comes with.
Yes.
And you know
it's
how
very
people
raw.
on digital try to emulate that look.
Yes.
Just like the same.
You know what I'm saying? They'll try edit it to look like film. So I think that's dope.
So, like, who are some of your favorite photographers to work with, actually?
My
That's
favorite
interesting.
photographers to
Yeah,
work with.
that's
I'm gonna
interesting.
name
Because you're working with a lot of
Yeah.
fly
Yeah.
photographers,
Yeah.
like the craziest ones.
I'm gonna mention ones that I have worked with and ones that I would love to work with.
Perfect.
I think, but definitely like videographer. Like
Yep.
Oh, yeah.
he be
Too tough, for
eating,
sure. Too
like
tough,
he
too
be
tough,
eating
too tough,
every
too tough.
time.
He's going
Shout out
crazy
to
right
him
now.
for real.
He's amazing. Shout out to him for real.
Yeah.
Obviously TK. I also really love Klengy's work. Klengy way.
Yeah, Slingy's crazy.
Been
He's
going
out of this
crazy.
world.
It was
Also,
big, stupid.
Yeah.
literally, Maverick. Shout out Mav.
Yeah.
Like he
Yeah.
is honestly doing something very like different, and he has his own style. I really mess with that. Who else? Potelo, God bless Seven. He shot these really
bless
amazing
Seven.
photos
Fire,
of me, like
fire,
with the
fire.
with the Marnie top and the Rick Owens. Like it was such a good shoot. Who else? I think for me right now,
Who shot the most recent one? That's Cedar.
that's TK.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Oh, that's TK.
that's TK.
Yeah.
I think for now, like that's who comes to the top of my mind. Yeah, that's who comes to the top of my mind. Like, are people I really are inspired by and want to work with. Yeah,
I feel you.
That's
Yeah.
a dope list.
And now when you do go about like, you know, curating these shoots and all that, whether it is on just the modeling side or actually like putting it together, like run me through what's your creative process? How do you view
oh yeah,
these
definitely.
processes?
When it comes to when I'm a model, I definitely love to give the photographer creative freedom and kind of like tell me what they want, because I feel like it's kind of like they get to do what they're feeling at that time, or what they see me for.
Yeah.
Because usually when they hit you up or when you hit them up, they kind of have a vision.
Definitely.
So just letting them do that. And then when I'm working with client shoots, I really try to focus on the brand voice and imagery, like what they're trying to tell people. I like to ask my clients, like, what do you want people to feel when they see that image or that video? What is the first thing that you want them to feel? Then secondly, what do you want them to do after? Like, do you want them to follow you? Do you want them to buy something? So kind of like focusing on the customer or the viewer. But it's always really creative, but also very clean. I think when I work with clients, I like to make high quality content. I just thought of another photographer and videographer. I just thought of more. He's gonna hate me that he's an but shout out Fahid from Cape Town. Lord Now's fire.
Oh, Lord Now is crazy. Yeah,
Christian Dior and the videography, clean. I think those three boys really be bringing something different.
Definitely.
Also, a videographer I also mess with from Cape Town is Torn Fisser. Like, I saw his work.
Oh yeah, he's great.
What?
He's amazing.
His work is
he worked with Never Broke a lot, like with Cash
okay.
So
He would catch them.
Yeah,
if you want to make movies, go to Cape Town for real. What the hell?
No, but even just the film industry, that side is
crazy.
It's much,
crazy.
it's much bigger. It's much,
So shout out to them for real. Yeah, but that's pretty much my process when doing client shoots. Yeah.
But before the interview, we were speaking, and you were telling me you don't really see yourself as a model, and I was telling you that there's no way.
There's no way. Ain't no way.
Not
no way,
him,
bro.
not him spilling this.
Yeah, like before the interview. Before we press record, though.
So just speak to me, like, why do you feel that way? Like, why don't you see yourself as a model?
I think because I'm so like really focused on my image being my business first. Although I don't do that on Instagram, I think it's been kind of hard because I really like having a creative outlet through like doing shoots. I don't really deny shoots that much. Like, I think I'm always open to that process because it always inspires me in some way. But putting model in my bio, I just never wanted people to first hit me up for a shoot before they hit me up to ask me like what I do type thing. Yeah.
That makes sense.
But I mean, yeah, I wouldn't mind doing it in the future, but I don't think it's what I'd put first.
Not a priority. All right, cool.
And one thing you touched on, like on the side of modeling, where you allow the photographer or videographer to have creative freedom.
Yeah.
We did a shoot when we were in Cape Town, right?
Oh, crazy.
And one of the models was like, she ended up directing our photographer.
Oh yeah.
Like, no, don't stand there, stand like this.
Oh, yeah,
you know what I'm saying? And like,
she was vocal about it.
Yeah, she was very vocal about it. And I feel like, personally, I don't think there's anything wrong with you know, feeling a certain way about it. But like, do you think that you should allow the photographer or videographer to first try their idea, and then once they're done, then maybe you should be like, okay, let's try this, and not shut it down? You know what I'm saying?
I think it's also good to, like, before the shoot, have the conversations, kind of see where everyone's head is at, because sometimes photographers come in with a lot of creative freedom.
Yeah.
So you can kind of ask them like, yo, like, this is what I have in mind. What do you think about this?
Yeah.
And from there, take it from there. But I think during the shoot, it can be counterproductive for both people.
Yeah.
Because it's like, me as a model, if the director, or like maybe a director came with a friend and the friend is like directing, it can like throw me off. And as the photographer, if I had a vision and then someone like is butting in, it might throw me off.
It might just, shake
but
things
people
up
are
a
different. Like, some people love that. Some people love just having people who are vocal and open. So I think it just depends on the conversations you have prior, you know, type thing.
I think that's the important part. I think you're right. Like, you're supposed to have a conversation before you get into the work, because like, everyone understands what's going on. You know what I'm saying? I feel you.
Literally. So that's kind of the vibe. With that,
And now the name of your company,
Unanda. I know. I know.
You know it's real when you gotta tell people in the bio. This is how you say it.
Break it down. Where did that come from?
Yeah,
the name.
Oh my gosh, it's actually a funny story. Like, you guys won't believe it, but Unanda, how it came about was, when I was in high school, I wanted to actually start a clothing brand, right? But I couldn't think of a name. And my best friend at the time, she was like, you know what, let's just take our favorite things and like mesh it into a word. So my favorite animal is a panda. And her favorite animal, it's not a real animal,
unicorn.
But it was a unicorn.
I mean, it makes sense.
So we just put it together and the name just stuck. So my business partner and I were trying to think of a name. Her Instagram is Perks of Being Jessie. So we just put Unanda and Perks, and then we put it together.
You just mashed it all together.
Yeah.
Interesting.
Yeah, pretty much. That's the vibe.
Unicorn. That's interesting.
Right?
Okay,
Unanda.
Unanda. I feel you. I feel you. Yeah. And have you been sticking with the same kind of ideas or creative direction you've had when you started, as to where you are now? Like, has it been the same, or has there been change in direction or vision?
I think a lot of change. I think one thing about me that I've learned actually works a lot is constantly like growing, constantly innovating. So there's been a lot of innovation, like a lot of like, okay, how can we do this better? Because that's how you learn. Even with like, if you're trying to like get clients, for example, you constantly have to change like your sales scripts, your approach, just to like constantly be changing and be different.
Yes.
So there's a lot of change, and there's probably going to be tons more in the future. Yeah.
That's dope. That's dope.
I
don't
like
know,
that.
with all these shoots you've been doing with all these different brands,
I was gonna ask that.
which,
No cap.
which brand was like your
The
favorite to work
dopest.
with?
Yeah.
Oh, that's so tricky because I have like two brands that I really enjoyed working with.
Okay.
That's so hard. Can I just say both of them?
Yeah.
Alright, for sure. Cut mines, keep.
Yeah. High key.
Yeah,
That's
just-
crazy.
High key. So we have a little game on here where
Okay.
we ask people cut miles or keep. Right? You gotta
Yeah.
cut one
dun, dun,
from
dun.
existence. Miles one if they want another shoot, or keep is in this is the one you're choosing. It's no hard feelings. Don't
Wait,
worry
I
about
think
it.
No
though,
hard
I think
feelings at
though,
all.
a different, because I only have two, so that would be tricky. So I think in something else that game would work. You get me?
Okay.
But like the two brands I enjoyed working with was Happyville and Macau Matthews. You're like, those people are so dope. I think with Happyville, they ended up becoming like my close friends. Shout out Fargo, like he's one of my best friends. And Macau Matthews, amazing people, and also became like my friends in some way. So those are the two brands I enjoyed working on most. And yeah, that's
I
Shout
thought
out
you were gonna say
Happyville.
like Balachon or the.
Has
Oh wait,
Lux.
in my company or like?
No, I'm just saying like.
You see, that's the thing. Also, it's like there's some work.
Oh, you talking about the work? Oh, I'm
Do you
talking
guys
about.
mean like?
I'm talking about like the shoots, like the photo shoots. and
like
stuff.
my page. My
Yeah,
Instagram.
yeah,
Oh,
IG.
okay, yeah.
yeah.
Does it often get tricky like that? Like where
Yeah, it
people ask you
does.
about working with, but that was
Yeah.
personal as opposed to the company. Like
No. Okay, if it's like that,
Yeah.
then I will say Balachon because
Oh, yeah, I was gonna say like yo, that shoot. I was confused. I'm like, are you sure? Like, what? No, because that one was sick.
that was fine.
Balachon was amazing.
Yeah.
Like people be sending me like screenshots of like Pinterest posts with like 1,000 likes and millions of comments of people recreating the shoot. Like it's
Dope.
crazy.
That's dope.
But Balachon for sure. What other brand did I enjoy shooting for? Okay, you can add Macau and Happyville, so it's
Okay.
3.
What about Ashlux?
Ashlux was dope. I think also because I don't know, I wanted the photos to be a bit more creative. It's more so I wish I could like push the boundaries more, but it was
Yeah.
still a dope shoot.
Yeah.
Billionaire Boys Club. How's that one?
That was actually a shoot for what's that store? There's a store in Southampton that sells Billionaire Boys
Oh,
The
Club.
clothing.
Okay.
So I was a
Okay.
shoot for them. But yeah, that shoot was also fun with Botello. But I think top 3 definitely like Balachon, Macau Matthews, and Happyville.
Oh, see, now we got you. Now cut mine as a keep. You
Yeah.
know?
Yeah, now we got
you. You set the stage for us now. So if you had to cut one from existence, mine's one.
Yeah, like they cease to exist.
They cease to
Ooh.
exist. You mine's one that wants to work. You say nah, and
Later,
then you,
maybe later.
you
Maybe.
keep one.
Yeah. Whoa. That's so hard because there's
Hey.
personal relationships
No,
behind
it's
it.
not that deep.
But I mean, it's not that deep.
It's
Okay.
not deep.
it's not-
It's still a game.
Just a little, huh?
It's still a game.
Okay, I would say damn. Damn.
It's tricky, man. It's not
Okay,
easy.
let's table it. Let's table it.
I'll save it for
Think
later. Save it for
What?
later.
Damn.
No, I feel you. Okay. Well,
But that's real though. That the game's supposed to be hard. So
Exactly.
shout out to you guys.
That's why we asked
I'm
you your
like
favorite.
sweating.
We want from your favorite, like, and then it's like, oh, now it's tricky type of thing. You know what I'm saying?
Okay, I feel you. Yeah, let's table that.
You
one.
want to table it? We'll get into it
I'm
later.
gonna simmer on it.
I know, definitely. You know, I also wanted us to talk about, you know, a bit of the work you guys are sharing on the company's IG page, right? But I think let's just take it to a quick ad break and then we'll be right back.
You know what I'm saying?
With Angyy.
Yeah.
Let's go. Can't stop, won't stop, gotta keep going. What's my cut? Sippin' on money, she got me flown. I'm kinda last, but I've been on the road. These niggas can't get like me. No, these niggas think I'm gon' fight at me. Pull up to the top, yeah, I'm ready to shoot her. Pull up whole gang, yeah, I'm with the troops up. Told that bitch, make that shit loose. I got rid on my shoes. Told them don't play with me, know how to lose.
Hey man, and we back from that little ad break, you know what I'm saying? We're back with Angyy Williams in the building.
Hey.
Yeah. Shout out to our leaf for holding us down.
Yeah. Shout out, damn, man. Can't forget the leaf, you know. Big shout out to our leaf for holding us down, man. Yeah. So before we went to an ad break, right? I wanted to get into some of the content that you guys have been posting on your guys' page, right? So one thing that I'm really interested in is, you know, besides the work, is you guys doing things like 5 content ideas for any niche. You know what I'm saying? And I think that's very dope, because you can actually like give people a little bit of insight on how things are done, instead of them hitting you up and then only getting to find out this type of information.
Yeah.
So how do you guys go about, you know, putting these ideas together and saying, okay, these are the steps that we follow in order to achieve a certain thing? Yeah.
So through our Instagram, we wanted to give people a little bit of like knowledge. I think a lot of agencies, no, let me not even go into that. But I think that as an agency, it's important to position yourself as an expert in your industry.
Yeah.
So you need to show what people are getting before they even get it. So by giving those tips, we're showing that this is what you get for completely free. Imagine what you can get by paying for the service.
Yes.
You know, so we give people little gems, little things to kind of give them insight into how they can apply what we do to their own personal lives.
Yeah.
But also we're trying to like uplift the creative space to give them more knowledge. Especially I think influencers, I've seen a lot that they're underpaid or don't have the most knowledge on how much value they bring to a brand, for example, you know, and how much impact they have on that brand's product. So through all these things, that's what we share, and kind of like our process is just sharing what we know and giving it out there. Yeah.
And which would you say has been, there might be a few, but which would you say has been your most successful campaign or your most successful proposed idea that turned into reality?
Like in terms of my clients, or like a post on Instagram? Clients.
Yeah.
I would say that we worked with this brand from America, and it was kind of like shocking that it came that well. But what we were doing for them is basically what we call conversion. So it's every post that you make is at the aim of getting people to hop on your website and convert to clients. Yeah. So we like to call that turning engagement into profit. So what we do with that is strategize every single content idea, and it's done organically. Yeah. And the copywriting and so forth. Yeah. But with that, we were able to like literally by over 1,500% increase their engagement, and through that they were able to get traffic to their website and sell out within 7 days.
Hectic.
Damn.
So it was very crazy.
Damn.
Do you hear that? You know what I'm saying? Like, damn, that's crazy.
It was very crazy.
Yeah.
And that was all done remotely. So it just really shows the impact of just like not really limiting yourself as well. Yeah.
And now if it wasn't, I feel like this, your industry works remotely, right? But if it was a thing where you'd have to travel, would you be open for that? Are you up for picking up and heading out like tomorrow, for example?
Crazy story, actually. I'm gonna tell you guys a very crazy story. Cool. So one of who I'd say is like now like a mentor and someone I really look up to. Yeah. Shout out Selection Radio and Joe K. But Joe K and I met in 2022, just like very just going to his show, showing love. I've been a fan of Selection since 16. And from there, we kind of stayed connected, and he would give me a lot of insights and a lot of advice and a lot of tips and so forth. Yeah. And he really saw like the vision that I had for what I was trying to do, especially marketing in terms of music and journalism through music as well. So through that, we kind of stayed connected. And I remember I was in Cape Town for a shoot for the Fix. And he hit me up and he's like, yo, like I'm in Bali, like we have like a few things that we want to do out here. And we were just talking casually. Yeah. And then I was like, oh, I have major FOMO. He's like, why though? And literally I had forgotten my passport in Joburg, and over FaceTime we booked like flights to Bali, and I went to Bali in like the next day after that conversation. So it was very crazy. But in Bali we had a couple shows for selection, not really shows but more like sessions, and from there it's just been, I don't know, a crazy whirlwind. So I do travel a lot for work, but it can happen like at any moment. And I think that was one of the moments where I was like, damn, like people really believe in like the insights I have and the vision I have, that they would like do that and like have me there just for my insight and knowledge.
So outside of you and your partner, do you guys have like a team of people that are also working on this vision, trying to bring it to life?
Yes, we do. So we have 10 remote employees. Sorry, 7. Then the 3 of us. So in total there's 10 of us. The 7 remote employees are South African. Obviously we're not trying to lessen the economic,
I feel you.
You know, the unemployment rate any further. So 7 of our employees are in South Africa. They're from all over the place: Cape Town, Joburg, Durban. But yeah, there's 10 of us in total, and we're a very good team. Love them.
Are you looking to make it 11? Because I'm looking for a job. You know?
What do you bring to the table?
What do you bring to the table, boy?
I'll slide you my CV. You know what I'm saying? I'll slide you my CV. But that's interesting.
Yeah, so I mean, we're a small company, but I think for how long we've been around, I think it's amazing that we've able to give people like opportunities. And one thing that we've heard from our own employees is that like our recruitment process is very different. We don't really focus on experience. We more so give you like a test to do. If you're a graphic designer, you'll design stuff.
If you can complete the task at hand,
then you'll get the job.
That,
And throughout the job, you also get training. Like if it's something I'm not knowledgeable on, like graphic design, we'll pay for a course for you to do it. And like we're just very big on training and uplifting people who work with us. And
with everything you're doing, did you like go to school for this? Or was this
No, my business partner did though.
Oh, she did.
I'm actually still doing a law degree. I have like a year left.
A year left?
Yeah.
Okay, which one is it? I know there's a 3-year course, there's a 5-year course in law. I don't know, LLB, BCom, something, whatever it is.
So mine is 5 years. So it's like my last year. But yeah, my business partner did marketing.
And now y'all just brought all of that together, you know.
Yes, we did. But all of my knowledge comes from just like mentors, courses, short courses, and just like a ton of research.
And now when it comes to, you know, working with clients, how would you, is there a difference between working with clients from abroad and clients locally? Like, is there like something that, you know, shows the difference? Like, what would it be?
It's gonna sound like I'm being spicy, but I promise I'm not. Clients abroad, literally, you propose something to them, you send them the invoice, they pay for it. And then after they pay for it, you do the work. And then after the work is done, they say, okay, thanks. South African clients, most of the time, it's like they debate the price first. After they debate the price, they pay. And then now it's like, they just want to be like hands-on on everything and have control of everything. And just want to know every like, kind of like, I don't know how to explain it, but they're just very in your face. And then when the work is done, they try to like get more work without paying. Like it's very weird. Like they're very South African clients, I think we're more skeptical as well of what we do. Whereas I feel like abroad they're more tapped in to the power of digital marketing. Whereas here you have to like explain yourself a bit, especially to like the bigger clients who obviously have people who work in marketing who are like in their late 40s or 50s and they're not opened up yet to digital marketing.
It's South Africa. Don't trust.
I knew you're gonna get on it.
They don't trust.
Like these two used to get finesse.
They're like, you say you do what? You do what?
I need to see this up close.
Need
to see this thing up close.
I get that. So now, currently and moving on into the future, like, which did you tell us who you'd like to work with? Or that was photographers, ne?
Yes. That was
who would you like to work with in terms of the company now?
Ooh, I really love, I don't know why, but I really love working in music. I think like after seeing like Selection and how they work and everything, I think I really want to tap into music marketing and PR, specifically brand rollouts and like song rollouts, album rollouts. I think there's such an unmatched potential in South Africa to have people who actually are like treating your career as if it's their own,
I feel
and
that.
are very like obsessed. I feel like if you're not obsessed with what you're doing, and you don't have a team that's equally as obsessed, you're not gonna like get very far.
And that's so important, having a team that's equally obsessed.
Facts.
Equally obsessed. Like if you're an artist and you're not making music for like 6 months or a year, and your team is just like
cool,
like, oh, let's vibe, let's make some
nonchalant,
weed, you know, nonchalant.
It's not gonna go anywhere.
It's not gonna go anywhere. You need people who are always keeping you on your toes.
Yes.
And there's a lot of like music artists that I admire the team behind them, like Uncle Waffles, Tyler, like Q2K, like her music and the way she structures
She's just so
it.
different.
Yeah.
She's very like intentional. Sorry, they're very intentional.
Yes.
Yeah.
Nah, I feel you. And now I feel like there are many artists or musical artists that watch our show. So would there be any insight that you can give? You know, the one that you don't have to pay for. You know, I'm not saying give them the whole free game.
But just a free game,
a little
right
bit
now.
of free game for an upcoming artist who's really trying to take this seriously, but they don't know what moves to make. They're just currently just releasing music and hoping they blow up.
I mean, I'd rather give them like rather insight into more of a personal perspective.
Yeah.
I think as a musician or even like a producer or DJ, like you really have to be like tapped into your craft.
Yeah.
You have to treat it like it's a 9-to-5 corporate job.
Yeah.
That means that honestly reviewing your team, reviewing your work, reviewing what you've done, and trying to do something different each time. And also reviewing like, okay, I did this, did it actually work? I invested this much into this, what did it get me?
Yeah.
You have to be very intentional with everything you do and make sure the team around you is equally as intentional. I think the main thing that's killed a lot of artists is just the team around them, like the people you choose. I mean, if I was an artist, like it wouldn't make sense for me to just like, because my uncle's always been around since I was 12, I make him my manager. Like it just doesn't make sense. You have to get people who actually know what they're doing.
That's funny.
Yeah.
And who can like tap you in, you know?
Like managers is just someone that's been close by your whole life. They always do
Yeah.
that. It's like, my big bro, my manager.
Yeah.
Like, why?
But
What
there's
does he
people
know
who
about
are
management?
good at that.
Yeah.
But most likely it's someone who has no knowledge on it, but
Exactly.
they're just hopping into it. And also, don't let your ego, like
Get
ego
in the way.
has taken so many bright careers. Like
It has.
your ego, bring that down like a big time and
Ego
be
death.
super humble.
Yeah.
And just like focus on your craft, grind.
Yeah.
And when I say
All
grind,
that.
I mean like make
Like-
sure you're researching and knowing the
Yes.
music industry in and out and having a team who does the same thing for you.
Yeah.
Show up for yourself.
How you
Yeah.
One thing
show up
about
for
a 9 to
yourself.
5 is you gotta show up.
Yeah.
Show up for yourself.
But I mean, it's hard though. It is hard. I
It's
feel
tough,
like
you know.
I
But
feel like being a musician or like actually being anything in the music industry, it's very hard. Like you battle a lot with imposter syndrome.
yeah.
You battle a lot with like not feeling good enough.
Yeah.
Maybe you put your all into this one tape and then it doesn't do
It
what
doesn't
you
do
thought it was
anything.
gonna do.
Yeah.
But
Start
you need to
comparing your
remember
stuff.
that like,
Yeah.
you know, you chose that and it's God given in most cases. So you just have to like really, really see what can I do different to change the result.
Learn from that, you
Yeah.
know. Yeah. I feel you. You know what I'm saying? That's a little bit of free game, you know what I'm saying? Like,
Yeah.
Sounds
come
like a
back to-
TED talk, but
but like, yeah,
Can
that's
only
what
get that on Space Impact,
Can
man.
only get that here,
Can
you
only
know what
get
I'm
that
saying?
here, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I don't know. What other hobbies do you have outside of what you do? Like,
hobbies. I do
Yeah.
ice skating. I really like ice skating.
oh,
Yo,
for
that's
real.
tough. Yo.
How good are you? Like, are you pro type?
Not pro. I'm good. I'm still
Okay.
getting there.
You don't gotta hold the wall. That's what you mean. You don't have to
No, I can
hold
skate.
it. Yeah.
I can't do tricks yet, but I can skate. I can spin, but like, yeah, it's just a spin.
Oh, now if you can spin, you're a pro. Like, hey, if you can spin on the ice.
How long have you been doing that for? Like, ice skating?
Not long. I think I did skating like solid for like 2 months, and then like I just skate whenever I can.
Yeah.
Now, but also I dance. I used to dance professionally, but then I gave that up.
What kind of dance are you doing?
Contemporary.
I was doing hip hop.
What's up?
Oh, hip hop.
Try to guess.
Hip hop.
Okay.
I was doing hip
Oh,
hop
you were popping
in
and
high
locking.
school. Yeah, I was doing street hip hop in high school, and then I gave that up for uni
Yeah.
because we would travel a lot, and it would just like be like 2 months of like solid dancing. So yeah, pretty much that was it.
And what's traveling like? How do you find like traveling?
I love
how's that for you?
traveling. I love traveling. I think it's one of the things that also inspire me a lot. Like I really love traveling and getting to see different places. I also realize about myself, I don't think I like to be in one place for too long. So if I could God willing, luckily my job is remote, like be able to live in different places for
Definitely.
like a couple months and then go somewhere else.
Next part.
And still be able to do everything you need to do because it's remote.
Yeah.
I feel that.
That's kind of what I enjoy.
Yeah, man, that's the life. But I would also love to be able to travel and take the studio with us. We're going to Cape Town, take the studio with, go overseas.
I mean, you did that though.
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, shit, we
Yeah,
did.
no, we did that.
Oh, I'm sorry, I'm living the dream. So am I living over
We're talking overseas
we're
now.
overseas, no cap.
We're talking
No,
overseas.
but you can do it.
Yeah.
No lie. Like I think you guys really, really can. I mean, it reminds me of like I don't know if you guys remember when Org had that with ASAP Rocky and ASAP Mob.
the
They had that
DVDs.
like the little podcasts and vlogs of
Oh,
like
yeah,
their lives
yeah.
and stuff. That was fire.
That was
was
tough.
fire, yeah.
Yeah, that was fire.
Favorite place you've been to overseas?
Bali. Oh my gosh.
Bali.
Yeah, shit,
Bali's
Bali do be looking like
addictive.
that place to be, you know what I'm
Dude,
saying?
Bali's so addictive. I think it was so hard to leave. Like it's very addictive. It's like the energy is so nice there and everyone's super nice. Everyone's chill. Everyone also just comes from different like places.
Background
Yeah.
and stuff.
The music is fire. Like
What's the cost of living like? Is it
Balinese.
is it compared to SA?
I think it might be cheaper.
Is it cheaper?
way cheaper.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Way
it's
cheaper,
way,
man.
way cheaper. Way cheaper. But also it's like the Bali clubs, they be playing Amapiano better than our clubs.
Oh, shit.
Oh, word.
Like, you know, like a boiler room set?
yeah,
You
yeah,
get that
yeah.
in the club.
Damn.
That's crazy,
Okay,
'cause
that is
boiler-
wild.
yeah, that's
that
how-
is wild.
Like, it's
That's a
so
vibe.
good. The DJs in Bali are amazing. Like, no, real. Bali's amazing.
Yeah.
Yeah. That'll be it. But I really want to go to Tokyo. God
Ish,
willing, I might
that's
be,
tough
I
too.
hope I can go. But
Yeah.
yeah, Tokyo is top up there.
Dope.
So Tokyo would be the dream destination because you've been to Bali. Bali's your favorite,
Yeah.
and then Tokyo dream.
Dream destination.
Yeah.
I think also I really am obsessed with like Japanese culture, more so the streetwear and fashion, as well as like the art and anime,
So I'm
obviously.
guessing
Yeah.
you're into anime.
And the food. Yeah, I got the anime tags. you know.
yeah.
Yeah.
I'm guessing you're into the anime.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, the community know that I love anime. Yes, they know
Really?
me.
Anime
I,
head.
Oh, damn, crazy.
Please give me your top. Let's not even say 5. Let's say 3. Let's just
That's so
round
hard.
it to top 3 animes right now.
Right now, ne?
Right now.
Because all
Boom.
time is crazy.
Yeah, all time's wild.
All time is tough.
All time, yo.
So right now.
Right now, obviously Jujutsu Kaisen. I know, guys.
There we go, bro.
I know
Like
that we're gonna
I've been trying to tell these niggas.
Hey, man,
God
hey,
damn. Okay, yes. Sorry.
JJK for sure.
Yeah.
It's a bit mainstream, as they say. You know, the real anime lovers, they become.
Yeah,
Come
but
for you.
Hey, they
yeah,
become.
they
for you.
will. They
Hey.
love
Hey.
talking their
It's
talk. Like, it's
crazy.
crazy. Yeah.
What else have I been enjoying? I haven't really had much time to watch anime, to be honest.
Hmm.
I've been rewatching Hunter x Hunter, and I really enjoy that.
Yeah, tough.
What else? Ooh, also Psycho-Pass. Like, oh my gosh. I don't know if you watched
I
that, but you
haven't
need
tapped
to.
in.
Psycho-Pass is so
I watched Mob
good.
Psycho. Thought you were gonna say Mob Psycho.
Psycho-Pass is kind of like Death Note vibes.
Oh, okay. I feel you.
It's really fire.
I feel you.
Yeah.
That's dope.
That's my top 3 right now.
And speaking on the Tokyo being your dream destination, like while you were saying that, I actually just got a thought of how I feel like your environment can also influence your creativity at the time. So imagine being in Tokyo and absorbing the culture, absorbing the fashion, all those, and just like incorporate that to your work as well.
Tokyo, I think it would be a very big inspiration. I think also because they're very authentically themselves, especially the creative side of things, like in terms of fashion, music, art, illustration. They're very authentically themselves. So it's not really filtered. Nothing's filtered.
I feel you.
Even the car scene, nothing's
for real,
filtered.
yeah.
Like they're very authentically themselves,
Yeah.
and I think that's an inspiration on its own. Yeah, hard.
I like that. You know what I'm saying?
No.
So is there anything else you'd like to touch on, boy?
No. I got all my shit.
You
off.
got the gist. You understand Angyy Williams. You
Yeah.
understand the
Yeah.
type of creative she
Definitely,
is now.
I do,
You know what I'm
I
saying?
I
I'm
hope
just-
so. And what's your conclusion?
My conclusion
Yeah.
of what kind of person you is
Yeah.
from this interview.
Yeah.
I mean, you know what I'm saying? You're giving like, creative, you know what I'm saying? A little elegant, you know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying?
I see the elegance.
I see the
I see the
elegance, you know what I'm saying?
I'm testing these interview skills right now for you
Anime
guys.
lover.
Was he listening?
You know what
That's
I'm
crazy.
saying?
That's crazy.
Yeah.
Okay.
All the kind of
fair,
vibes.
fair,
Soft,
fair.
soft, can't forget soft.
Soft.
Soft. I'm also
I'm
I'm
hard.
getting a little soft.
I'm hard.
Nah,
not
GS.
Stop.
Yeah.
Okay, fair. Shout out to you guys. Thank you for having me.
Thank you for pulling up. You know, I don't know. Before we wrap it up, we did table a question. You know what I'm saying? And what I know. Can we have the answer to the question?
Yeah. The cut mice keep.
Crazy.
Yeah.
Crazy business. Damn. Okay, so cut mice keep. I'm gonna keep Balotron because I think that's the shoot that got a lot of people recognizing Balotron themselves, but also me as a model.
Yeah.
Yo.
Cut in mice.
Damn. Okay, but
It's tricky.
It's
Tricky.
why did I say that was my top? I'd cut Happyville simply because
No, I'm joking. I'm joking. I'm just playing. Yeah.
That's crazy.
I'm just playing.
Yo.
I'm just playing. Yeah. Happyville.
No.
Non-personal. It's non-personal.
No,
yeah.
but solely for the fact that I know that even if I cut them, you know, those are my niggas for real.
That's the fan.
Yeah.
I like that.
No, but actually I changed my mind.
Oh, what? You changed your mind?
I changed my mind solely for the purpose of, I changed my mind. I'm gonna cut McCall Matthews.
Okay.
They might, they're my niggas. We cool.
Yeah.
I'm gonna mice Happyville.
Yeah.
Okay.
Because they'll be so big they won't even need me.
Ish,
So it'll be
okay.
fine.
Okay.
It'll be chill.
Yeah.
And then obviously keep Balotron.
I think you're the only person that successfully wiggled your way out of this
Yeah,
question.
yeah.
She put it so nicely, no one's offended.
Yeah.
That's cool, Simply
it's
because
that
they'll be
sales
bigger than me, they
mind.
won't need me.
Now, how can you be mad at
Now
that?
how can you be mad at
How
that?
can you
Nah,
be
you
mad at
can't.
that? It's like,
I feel
Shout out all of them though.
For sure.
That's pretty much the gist.
nah, thank you so much
Thank
for
you,
pulling
Angyy,
up
for
on us.
pulling
You know
up.
what I'm saying?
Of
This
course.
was such a dope ass conversation.
I think so
won't even say
too.
interview.
Yeah.
It was just vibing, you know what I'm saying?
Just a convo.
Just a
Spilling
convo.
some game, you know what I'm saying? Really spilling some game for some, creatives out there that are really looking to take this shit seriously. So, yeah, man.
Yeah.
Make sure to check out her socials, you know what I'm saying? See what she's all about and all of that, you know what I'm saying? But
Definitely tap in.
Bye guys.
Just like that.
Just like that, Space Academy, and we are gone.
Yeah.